Okay, here we have an iPad and we are using the Word 365. That is the Microsoft Word that is available through the PMU email. You go to PMU email and then you click on Word and then you're there. It's a free software that the university provides for us. So we're in here and we're going to format this paper. So first off, we want it all to be double spaced. We also want to make sure that the font is correct. I haven't been doing that lately. So first thing we're going to do is select all. And to do that, you're going to do Control or Command A. Oopsies, that didn't work. Command A, nope, doesn't work. Okay, let's try touching, and nope, there's no select all, so we have to do it the hard way. Just grab it and drag it, okay? So now we need to do double spacing, so we are going to get rid of this, I hope. Nope, that won't go away. So, this is hard, guys. Okay, double. Select all, yay. I like one. Oh, yeah, it only selected that one thing. Okay, this is annoying. Okay, I'm gonna select. Maybe I would suggest if you don't have Word on your iPad, you should use Pages because this is really hard. Okay, so our next step, now that we've got everything selected, we need to find the paragraph options. And I think it's here. No. Must be, yeah, it's over here. Okay, so it's those three dots next to that brush looking and that wand looking thing. Okay, so we want to make sure it says left to right text direction and not right to left. And we want to click on line spacing and we're going for 2. Okay, so now everything's double spaced. That's good. Now, we want to make sure that we've got what would be 4 spaces between the title, between the date and the title. So that would be 2 enters, 2 of these, if it's double spaced. This is 1, 2. Yeah, so that's right. 1, 2. So that's good. Now, I want to center this title. So we're going to go back up to our magic 3 dots. And we are going to, nope, I'm sorry, that's not where you go. Click anywhere in the title and then go up here to the, I know this is really hard to see, but the alignment tool, it's that little guy. And we're going to take the center one. Okay, so there we've got that centered. Now we need to do a first line indent on all of these paragraphs, all of the paragraphs in the essay. So I'm going to have to select them. Very tedious. Wow, this was a lot easier in Pages. I would say don't use Microsoft, you guys, unless you have the actual Word on your computer. This is crazy hard. Okay, there, I finally got it. Okay, so we've got everything selected. We're trying to get the first line indent. We need to get rid of that. I don't know how to get rid of that, but that's okay, because we're gonna do the 3 dots over here. 3 dots all the way to the right. That's our magic place. So we're going to do now, we're looking for paragraph options. Nope, you don't need paragraph options. You need special indent. indent, special indent. Okay, so, whoops. Special indent gives, I'm sorry this is such a bad recording, but I'm really super tired. So special indent, you either have first line or hanging. What you need for the paragraphs is first line. Now, so you see that each paragraph now starts with an indent, yay. Now I made a mistake though, because the references section should not be first line, okay? So I'm gonna set the title, actually I'm gonna get all that stuff and undo the first line indent. Maybe. Okay, there's a way to do this, but I have to put the camera down. Can I hold it in my mouth? I don't know how to do this. Okay, because I could do a shift and the arrow key to highlight. So that's what I'm doing. I'm doing shift. Look how dirty my keyboard is. Shift and arrow key up. Okay, so that's an easier way to do it. Thank you, Microsoft, for making everything so hard. Now, we're going to go to the three dots. We got to get rid of that first line indent. So where it says special indent, we're going to say none, the first one. Okay, so I got rid of the first line indent. Now, references should be centered, and it should be 1, 2, 1, 2 enters, okay, or 4 lines because it's double space. So 2 enters would be 2 line. 2 enters would be 4 lines. So that is correct, like that. Now, we're going to center the references. So we're going to, just like we did with the title, we're going to go to this little guy, and that's the alignment button, and then we're going to pick center, okay? Now, the last thing we need to do is to do a hanging indent for the references, okay? So I'm going to do my same trick. This time I'm going to do shift, and I'm going to go down, shift down, shift down, shift down. Okay, everything's highlighted in the references, not the title, just the references. And now we want to do a hanging indent. So we're going to go back to our magic button, and we're going to do special indent, and we're going to choose hanging. Okay, so there you have, it's hanging, right? Now, just give me a second here. I have to change a couple things for you. You don't need to be doing this. I'm just doing this to demonstrate. Okay, so let's say that your references are written, ooh, it's so hard, by 3 people. The first one's last name is iPads, the second one is Apple, the third one is Mac, okay? So we want to alphabetize those because the references section should be alphabetized. So the easiest way to do that is to highlight all of them. Again, I'm going to do shift. This is the easiest way to highlight here, and the down key. Shift down, shift down. Okay, I've got everything highlighted now. So I want to alphabetize these. I want to put them in the order of A, B, C, D. So to do that, well, Let me see if that's even possible in this version. Probably it would, layout, maybe layout, maybe not, no. Okay, let's see if we can find it here. Strike through, no. No. Maybe it's here. Alphabetize, well, gee, I don't know. All right, so when you run into a problem like this, when you can't figure out how to do something, the best thing to do is to click on help, okay? And let's do help again with the question, and then we should be able to type to search, okay, for help. So we're gonna search for sort. We want to know how to sort things alphabetically. So I'm going to look up sort a list. Editing. Oh, you can't sort. You can't sort here. Sorry. You'll have to alphabetize this yourself. You can only sort in the desktop version of Word. Okay? Now the last thing you want to look at is the margins. You want to make so the margins are these the white space on the edges of the paper where there's no text. It's kind of like a frame for a picture. Okay, so these margins, they look like they're 1 inch. They're a normal width. That's what they should be. But let's double check, or I can show you how to check the margins, just to make sure you have the right ones. So we're going to look under layout right here, layout. And then we're going to click on, so bad, huh? Okay, then we're going to click on margins, and we want it to be normal, okay? We do not want it to be narrow. Look what happens when I make it narrow. It doesn't look right. See, it has just this tiny space in here. So I'm going to go back and make that normal. Normal. Sometimes you'll want a narrow margin when you're working on a document or something. You want to fit everything on a single page or something like that. But for these academic documents, for the stuff you turn into papers, you should always have a 1 inch margin, normal margin. All right, that's it. This got really long. I'm sorry. It's because I had to figure out how to do it while I was showing you. Plus, it's because Microsoft products are stinky. All right, here we go. Cheers.